give you $50 if you can guess what time it is. I mean, honestly, at this point, if I don't wait until 1 a.m. to film a YouTube video, am I me? Is this channel really my channel? Like, at this point, can you really expect anything more or anything less? Let's get into the video. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, or this is the first video that you're watching, then welcome to my channel. This is literally the only place where I can film this video. I have my camera leaning up against something in my room, and unfortunately the angle is really awful, and you can see all these clothes around. My room is clean. I promise I'm just cleaning up my clothes because I have to do that, and it's just a bunch of stuff that's been going around, but I promise you my room's not filthy. I just wanted to come on and make this video really quick to just do a check-in about how I've been doing just with the whole coronavirus and protests and everything else that's fucked up with the world. Just want to come on here and let you guys know how I'm holding up, how I'm doing, if I'm doing okay, if I'm on the verge of a nervous breakdown, if I'm sad, if I'm happy, if I'm angry, you know, all that stuff. And honestly, I'm a little bit of all of that. You know, thinking back on it, when the coronavirus first came around, in February, it really got serious around March, but it came around in February. I'm pretty sure that no one expected us to still be dealing with this situation at this point. I mean, it's October, and I'm pretty sure we all kind of just assumed we were going to be in the clear now. And obviously that didn't happen. Obviously, we're still very much going through it. Hopefully things will start getting better soon, but, you know, over time with this situation going on and on and on, I have gotten to the place where I have started to not be okay with it, because I don't think I'll ever be okay with, you know, looking on the news and seeing people getting sick and dying and, you know, all this stuff. I don't think I will ever look at that and not start feeling some sort of way. But I've gotten to the point where I've learned to accept the fact that things are beyond my control. Everyone knows I'm in therapy at this point. If you've watched any of my past videos, then you know I'm in therapy. And, you know, in therapy we've been talking a lot about the coronavirus and how I've been holding up and how I've been doing. And throughout this whole experience, I've learned a lot about myself and how I deal with things. And one of the things that I've learned is that I have a difficult time handling and managing things that are out of my control. And I have a hard time dealing with stuff that I can't form a proper prediction on. This virus is one of those things that at the end of the day, we don't know when it's going to go away. We don't know when things are going to go back to normal, if they ever go back to normal. Because after something like this, you have to ask yourself, can things ever be the same that they were before? But with this virus coming along, I've really learned to, you know, I've learned to be okay with the fact that I don't know what's going to happen. And it scares me. It obviously scares me. But, you know, I can't do anything about it. And I also can't put my life on hold, which is what I think a lot of people have been doing. If you had plans before coronavirus came about, obviously, you know, travel, probably avoid that if you can. But what I'm saying is, in general, you know, we don't know how long this virus is going to be around. They're talking about a vaccine, but we don't know what's going to happen with that. Hopefully things work out, but there's a possibility that it doesn't. We're still dealing with this virus 2 years from now. Are you still going to be having your life on pause, not doing the stuff that you really want to do? Obviously, I'm not saying don't protect yourself, because everyone knows where I stand on the mask issue and the social distancing, and I still don't go anywhere unless it's necessary. But as far as my life and moving on with my life and advancing and doing the stuff that I want to do, you know, I still plan on doing that. And I just got to the point where I realized we can't control this virus. We can't control how fast it spreads, but we can control how we handle it, and we can control how we let it affect us. I don't want to get sick. I don't want anyone in my life to get sick. But I refuse to let this virus stop me from living. I definitely believe in protecting yourself and living a safe life. But I believe in living your life and continuing to live your life. And I actually just got to that point because in therapy I learned that it was very unhealthy for me to kind of just not really make a plan, kind of just float through and say, oh, will it go away in a month or it'll go away in 2 months, and then I'll start living again. But you can't do that. You can't put everything on hold with no end date in mind. We don't know what's going to happen with this virus. But I feel like, as long as you know how to protect yourself and as long as you're doing those measures, there's no reason you can't still do the things that you want to do. That's pretty much how I've been feeling about the coronavirus thing. It's kind of difficult to explain because I am still avoiding crowded places and I'm still wearing my mask all the time, 24/7. You already know how I feel about that. But I'm slowly getting back into the groove of like doing me and living my life. I want to talk about all of these protests and the Black Lives Matter movements and how I feel about everything. One thing that I've always believed, and it's a belief that I've actually felt even stronger this year than anything, is that everything happens for a reason. I'm choosing to believe that all of the horrible stuff going on in the world right now is only going to lead to something that is truly going to change the world. The struggle and the sacrifices that my people have made for decades, centuries even, I feel like we're at a point where we have gotten fed up. And we're at a point where we don't want to sit back and take the injustice that we've been dealt for the longest time. I'm not saying using this protest and this situation as an excuse to attack innocent people or attack police officers that are actually doing their job right and protecting us is right. I don't think that's right by any means necessary. I'm very much aware of the fact that not every police officer is bad, and there are officers that do their job and, they follow their oath and they take everything super seriously and they treat us as equals. I get that. And attacking an innocent police officer because of what someone else did is wrong, and it will always be wrong. I get that. But I also strongly believe that if you want us to calm down, if you want us to stop all of this, then what you're going to have to do is really sit down and listen to us, and listen to what we're saying, and listen to what we're fighting for. I actually just looked on Instagram today, well, yesterday, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I saw this amazing article about how in LA they passed an order for police officers to no longer respond to non-violent call-ins. Or it was something like that. I don't know. I'll try to find an actual article and link it below if I can. If not, check Instagram. I'm not really sure the proper wording of it, but basically it was the start of change, and I strongly hope that it's not the last. Being in a place where, even those in high positions of power are finally going to be held accountable for their actions. That's what I'm talking about when I say that everything happened for a reason. I hope that 2020 was the year that it was so that 2021 can be even better. Not just for personal reasons, because I think we all came into 2020 thinking it was going to be a great year for us and we were going to experience great things. And maybe that didn't happen, or maybe we didn't think that it happened, but I strongly believe that 2020 was and will continue to be a year for change. It will lead to change. It will inspire change, is what I'm hoping for. I'm choosing to believe and have hope in my heart that everything that we're dealing with now is only going to lead to change. It's only going to inspire change. This fight started as a fight for Black people and injustice with Black people in the Black culture, and obviously that is still super important, and that is a fight that I for one will fight with my dying breath. I don't know if that sounded too dramatic, but you get the point. It's become bigger than that. People that are held in positions of power need to be held accountable for their actions. You being at a certain level of authority in life and in the city that you live in, that does not give you an excuse to get away with murder. I'm pretty much just choosing to believe that, out of all of this hate and anger and stuff going on in the world, that all of this is going to inspire a change, and that the world will come out of this a better world than it was before. I don't know if I'm being too optimistic, but that hope and that belief is what's getting me through, because I am in a much better place than I was a few months ago. This whole experience has really been affecting me greatly, and I've been living my life, I've been going to work, and I've been smiling and everything, but overall, it's not something that I can just ignore. It's not something that, I can't just sit here and pretend like it's not affecting me, because it is. But I'm getting better and I'm improving, and I'm hoping that you guys are in a great place as well. It's really important to keep on top of your mental health. And we're gonna delve into this more in Wednesday's video, because that video is going to be all about mental health. But I just believe it's really important to, check in with yourself. Just really take the time to talk to someone and express how you're dealing with everything, because I feel like therapy is the only thing that's gotten me through, girl. I have just been up and down with my emotions, and some days I'm happy and some days I'm sad, and it's just been a whirlwind of emotions going through. But I think the thing that has gotten me through is realizing that, maybe what if all of this is just a huge step that needs to be taken in order for change to happen. When things change, they don't change randomly. They change because of great events that have happened to impact change. And so that's kind of what I'm, going with and choosing to believe. But overall, I'm in a much better place now, and I'm doing okay, which is about as much as I think anyone can expect. I don't think anyone's doing fantastic at this time right now, but I'm doing okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting better every day. I do still have moments where I look on the news and I cry or just sit there and watch a little bit more of my sanity fall away. But other than that, I'm okay. So this was just a really quick check-in video. Well, maybe it wasn't quick. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I film videos thinking it's going to be like a 5 to 10 minute video. Next thing you know, I'm editing down 45 minutes of footage. But this was just a check-in video to let you guys know how I'm doing. And feel free in the comment section to let me know how you're doing. Or if you want, you can DM me on Instagram. My therapist and I have discussed a few coping mechanisms I feel have really helped me deal with this and get through it, and so I would be more than happy to share those with you guys. If you want to talk in depth and let me know in depth how you're doing in the comment section on YouTube, then that's fine, we can do that. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I completely understand. So just go ahead and head over to my Instagram and give your girl a quick follow while you're there. Just feel free to DM me, let me know how you're doing, and I will be there for you and help you and support you as much as I can. I'm not a therapist, don't claim to be one, but I am an ear to listen to if you want me to. But like I said, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you push the notification bell, you'll be notified every time I post a video. Thank you so much for all love and support. It means the world to me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Throughout therapy, we have talked about some coping mechanisms. In therapy, me and my therapist have discussed some coping mechanisms. In therapy, me and my therapist have discussed some coping mechanisms. What the fuck? In therapy, me and my therapist have discussed some coping mechanisms. I swear to you, I am not doing this on purpose.